swimming in the water in pitch black at night, sleeping outside the camp, the tents, which is pretty dangerous because there's venomous snakes out here. All sorts of things that could put the company in danger, so they decided to nix the alcohol, which I think is a good idea, all things considered. But that means the beer at the end of the trip will be well worth it. We did have some mulled wine last night, actually. The guide was quite excited because it's Christmas time, and that's the one time of year that they're allowed a little bit of alcohol. So we had mulled wine for Christmas, which was nice. It was very warm. But yeah, usually they don't have any alcohol.
Then because we did have to go through water yesterday, so we went through a few streams. They said there was a river crossing that was going to come up to here, but I don't know if that was the river crossing. It only came up to like there. But the point is, your feet get wet, you know this, your clothes get wet, and then you have to hang it up. And we're in winter, so it's quite damp. It's been raining all night as well, so everything, let's go show. You have to put all your stuff by the fire to try and dry it out as best you can. And these sticks are amazing. I thought these were like firewood sticks. I nearly threw it in the fire when we got here, just so that I didn't. So we try and dry out all of our stuff, including my shoes, my socks, well, everyone's shoes and socks. Like, mine are quite dry. And then we have a washing line as well, which again is so damp right now, nothing really gets dry.
Imagine in the summer it probably.
Yeah, in the summer it'll probably dry in an instant. So we've got to pack up now, put our wet clothes in a bag, and then get dressed for the day. Today's a dry day, so we don't need to worry about getting wet. But like Adri said, it's going to be strenuous, so we're going to get sweaty wet. It's going to be different.
Where's your line, challenge? Head touch? Yeah, so everybody can imagine the cave system will be the connection by many caves on the same river. So actually the river flowing down in front of the campsite actually come from the office. And normally the last cave where the water get out will be the name of the cave system. But actually this one is the last cave where the water get out. But the name the cave system before they found this cave is the last one. Yeah, so they couldn't change the name of the cave system anymore. So we have around 30 caves in this system, but we cannot open that whole 30 cave for tourism because of the accessible to the cave. Yeah, so you can imagine this cave is quite big. Yeah, very big with 90 meter high. Yeah, the entrance to the cave will be 90 meter high and 50 meter wide. Yeah. This cave entrance is even bigger than Son Doong Cave entrance. Yeah, the Son Doong Cave is just massive and big, huge inside. When we talk about the volume, this cave entrance is bigger than the Son Doong Cave entrance, because most of the cave here will recognized by terms of volume, not by terms of entrance. So that's why the Son Doong Cave is much bigger, and it was recognized the biggest cave in the world by the volume, which is around like 38.4 cubic meters in the cave.
What month do you think is best to come where it's hot, but not too hot, but you can enjoy the cold, the wet, the water?
I know what you mean. So it could be cool weather.
Like
not really sunny, not really rainy.
Well, like warm enough that you want to go swimming, but not so hot that you're dying.
I think
March,
April with the best time.
Okay, we'll come back in March, April to do the wet caves when I want to be wet.
Is it normally all foreigners, or do you get many Vietnamese people?
90% foreigners.
Yeah. All right, we're going to go into the cave now. Who says we can film for a bit? He's going to tell me when to stop.
Hello, son. Hello, my son.
Who? Have you ever had someone ask you, what's your name? And you go, who? And they go, no, you.
Yeah.
Who?
I got some confusion when they scream or when they shout up. They go, who? I just said, oh, who called me that? Yeah. And some people ask, who is who? Yeah, who is who? Yeah.
Who's who?
So everybody can look on the right. You're gonna see one type of the cave formation really common in the cave. They're called gour pool, G-O-U-R. Yeah.
Calcium carbonate?
Yeah, the calcium carbonate. Some Americans they call limestone pool or limestone dam. Yeah.
Calcium carbonate.
Yeah. So you can imagine this look like the rice paddy in the north part of Vietnam. Yeah. And you can imagine a lot of water flow on the top of it. And whenever the water hit to the rock or hit to something, stop them on the way, they will like form the ripples. Yeah, and that ripples will be built up slowly by the calcium carbonate contained in the water, and then form the barrier, or then form the dam like that. Yeah, and because it's like it's formed from the higher point to lower point, so that means the highest one will be the oldest one, and the youngest will be the lowest one.
I mean, the water is coming from
Yeah,
there.
so in some heavy rainy days, you're gonna see the water running straight down from the ceiling to the top of the gallows over there. Yeah, it could be like the waterfall, very nice. Yeah, and normally the gallows could be hollow and empty. Yeah, but the gallows here is still all covering by the mud and the sandstone inside because it still be flooded in the rainy season. Yeah, and the water level got up higher than the gallows over there and carry the sandstone and the mud and then be stuck inside that pool and make it like full of the sand on the mud in the pool. Major step, everybody, major step here. And turn your light on from here. This could be very annoying if someone's snoring in the cave, you know. And last night I heard somebody showing the lock nearby my tent.
Snoring a lot.
I would not say you, Neil.
I don't think it was me, was it?
I didn't hear you snoring.
No. It could have been me.
You can see the bank on the right
So
here.
when it's in rainy season, this is like a river.
Yeah, it's gonna be a river with a very strong current, and the water just push out very fast. Yeah, and this could be like a beach. Yeah,
Like a bitch.
like a beach, not beach. You can see the wet part or the brown part on the wall. Yeah, that's the water level got up to. So the cave aspect said it could be formed by the water pushing out from the inside, and the cave used to be blocked here, and then the water just lifts up here and then turning around, and dissolve the limestone and erode the limestone. The limestone mainly made up fauna from the sea creature, and limestone here is the oldest limestone in Southeast Asia, everybody, and it's about 350 to 400 million years old. We actually cannot see any fossil around because they completely dissolve. Yeah, but in Phong Nha or even in Tien Tien Cave, we still have some fossil in the rock, in the limestone. Yeah, and from the fossil, the cave expert they use the carbon dating to recognize what they are animal. Yeah, and they can recognize how old they are. When it dry, you're gonna see some shiny thing. Yeah, on the surface, like the sparkling thing that we saw in the first cave yesterday. But now it's wet. Now it's wet, so that way we cannot see anything. So you can imagine it's like the mushroom or like a cup in some wedding party when they pack on each other layer by layer and they pour the champagne. Yeah, they pour the champagne down. Yeah, it's still a form of limestone, but it's made of different temperature, making the white color. Yeah. See, he said, "Get out of my cave." Okay.
I got Hannah with me. Hannah, how was that?
It was really fun. We just finished zip lining across the river, which was nice. We didn't have to get our shoes wet. And then climbed up a ladder to come out the other side.
How high was that ladder? How many meters?
Just around 10. Yeah.
Just around 10.
High enough that we had to clip into it.
Yeah. What do you think of the caves?
I think the caves are pretty cool. They said that there were higher caves elsewhere in Vietnam, but I can't even imagine anything higher at this point.
And did you come to Vietnam just for the caves?
I did not. I came to Vietnam for the Ha Giang Loop, actually.
So I've been at Ha Giang Loop. It's absolutely stunning.
Oh, it's beautiful.
How do you compare them? I know they're incomparable, but how do you compare them?
Ha Giang Loop was a bit colder. But this is a different experience because this is a bit more adventure and a bit more technical, and so it makes me feel like as a young person that I'm really agile and able to move around, which is kind of cool. Ha Giang Loop, you're kind of just sitting there and taking in all the views, but you get all the different views and experiences as you turn the corners and seeing the different images in the stones and in the rivers with each, kind of couple steps you take is really, really cool.
Alright, we're on the last part of the trek. I've already fallen on the rocks, hit my shin, slipped trying to set this up. Adrian, how you doing? We did it, we made it to the end. I didn't record myself at all on the last part because when we came out the cave, it was pretty treacherous, as you maybe heard me mention there. I was slipping all over the place. I got a bad center of gravity. I got bad balance, and the porter had to basically hold my hand while I walked over the slippery rocks. So I'm going to work on my balance this year. Then we finished with what they've described as this really steep climb, and they talked it up a lot. And so we thought it was going to be really difficult. It was tough and it was steep, but it wasn't that hard and it didn't go for that long. But they kept giving us incentives that when you get to the end, there's going to be a beer waiting for you. And sure enough, there was. And we got a medal. And so it was pretty amazing. What we didn't realize was what was in store for that night. So it completely surprised us. And wait till you see this. It was amazing.
Trying to enjoy a bunch of liquor.
Adri, what's next?
Homestays.
I mean, what trek are we doing next?
Oh.
That was awesome. I would 100% recommend doing that. Those caves are just epic. It's the only word I can think. I just kept thinking the whole time, somebody came through here with no guide and no lights. Or maybe they had their own light, but like they didn't know the path or anything. Crazy. All right, so back on the bus, we're going to homestay. And as you've heard already, there's going to be some liquor there. We're going to have some booze. We're going to relax. It's been amazing.
Put our feet up.
All right, how you feeling now?
Okay, finally we made it, everybody. So congratulations. What is your favorite part of the tour? How about you, Andrea?
For me, the formations in Hang Tien and the entrance as well.
Hang Tien entrance. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which Hang Tien? One or
The
two?
one.
No.
The last cave,
The second Hang Tien.
doing the zip line and then coming out there was like,
Okay.
it was absolutely epic.
All right.
So one of the best things that we found about this Oxalis tour is how much they help the local population. And we hadn't fully understood what was happening next, but it was amazing. We went back to the Oxalis head office. We returned all of our equipment. And then we were met with a local homestay owner. And so these were really excited, happy local people who, thanks to Oxalis, had accommodation attached to their home as well. And we all got on bicycles. We cycled back to the homestay. Again, we, for some reason, hadn't read the guide properly. We thought we were staying in a tent that night. We got back to one of the nicest, newest, loveliest little shed. Is like makes it sound bad, but it was really, really nice. It was hot, warm shower, which we really wanted, really needed. And then we met back with everyone to go to another local person's house to have an amazing local dinner. And all of this is to help support the local population.
Lamb.
It's like it looks good.
Yeah, look good. I mean, everything look good. Lamb. If you look any lady beautiful, also lamb.
We've been waiting for this moment.
I've
been impatiently waiting for this moment.
We're not the right one. The right one here, much from the local people here. Everyone, take one.
Thank you.
It's nice and full.
Thank you, friend.
Mora. Đi thưa đi đi.
Hey.
For him, but I don't know.
Right.
Okay, I will teach you how to say chia in Vietnam.
Yeah.
Okay, I will teach you first and pay attention and you learn and after that we say cheers together. Like this. 1, 2, 3, go. This is just practice. Now,
You go first.
louder, huh? Now louder. 1, 2, 3, go. Bottoms up.
Bottoms up.
Normally we call 3 times,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
3 times is quite long for you.
Ah, it's okay.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers. Bye bye. So, oh, too late.
Enjoy. Malam, malam.
Oh,
Oh, that's actually tasty.
compliments to the chef.
You can turn, yeah. The chicken, everyone can turn.
Is this the coldest?
No, not today. Not cold. Sometimes 10 degrees Celsius the coldest, but today more than 10.
Đừng ăn biết không?
This is ban xeo.
Bánh xèo.
Ban xeo. À, ban xeo ngon lắm.
10 bàn ăn ý, 10 bàn ngon lắm, 10 bàn ăn ấy.
And this chicken?
Thịt nướng.
Gà nướng.
10 family cook the dinner for people and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But for people they support for the other family. Tonight we have 2 family cook the dinner for the tour. And tomorrow our receptionist to share the working the job for the other family. And the homeowner here go to the other people here to support them.
Right.
I mean they help to each other. Okay, let's hear what?
What's your name?
My name is Đức.
Đức. Good to meet you, Đức.
My name is Nhon.
Bao nhiêu tuổi?
Bao nhiêu tuổi? 10
10 years old. 10 years old.
Bữa ai ăn nó ăn em này.
Easy to cook.
Easy to cook.
Easy to cook the pumpkin soup.
Pumpkin soup was good as well.
You can try. Bánh xèo.
Oh, so full. My belly's so big. The pork was so good. My favorite food is bún thịt nướng.
Bún thịt nướng.
Bún thịt nướng.
Yeah, bún thịt nướng.
Thank you, Đức.
Bye.
Một,
Bye bye. Yo.
một, hai, ba,
He said to the guy, like, we want to go for more beers, and he's like, okay, I'll take you somewhere. You can go play pool and drink beer. We're in the middle of this like rural village in the middle of nowhere in Vietnam, and yet he's still got to bring us here. There's pool tables. It's going to be like 15k a beer, he says. And I guess we're going to do what tourists do and what expats do, and we're going to drink some beer and hang out. So let's do it.
crab.
Yeah, crab.
That's good.
The only one.
And some kind of camel.
Sure.
Reward for bravery. Stop. It does not.
Oh my
It's
God, it
spelled
does.
correctly though.
Where are they going?
There's the store, a lot of things.
Anything you want.
Anything you want.
I'm tired. Yeah, it was hard. It was fun.